The cars are part of me. I live, eat, sleep Rolls-Royce every day.
I'm quite aware of my hoarding, but it doesn't bother me.
I lost almost everything I owned.
Living a minimalistic lifestyle has given us the opportunity to focus more on the experiences of life instead of accumulating things that, to me, feel very heavy.
Oh, look, Lisa, you're a hot mess.
Not much has changed. I am 40 years old. I live in Edmonton, Alberta. I have lived here for most of my life, other than a few years working abroad. But most of my life I've lived here in Edmonton.
Oh, here's the fashionista. Your pants are hot.
Oh, brother. Well, one of you guys dressed me. I'm sure I didn't have a choice.
Oh, yeah, blame it on us.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm the youngest of 5. I came way after everybody else. A little bit of a surprise, but you know what? Save the best for last, right?
Wait a minute. There's supposed to be one in there that we took with you in a gym bag. Where is it?
There.
Yeah, you fit right in there real nicely.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
I can't believe you had them the whole time. I really thought I lost these in the first fire. But they were in a box here the whole time.
Hey, at least you still have them.
It's true. In 2011, I lost my apartment to a fire. Following that, a few months later, I moved and I lost my second apartment to a flood. And then 7 years later, I moved to another apartment and I lost that apartment to a fire as well. And I lost almost everything I owned.
You lost most of your pictures there, didn't you?
Yep.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Hey. Where's the beer, James?
We're trying to pressure up the system, the whole engine, before we put it back together so that we know that there's oil coming through all the pistons and the connecting rods and the roller cams. And we don't want to put it together until we have oil flowing, otherwise we could damage the engine. I live, eat, sleep Rolls-Royce every day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about Rolls-Royce or do something that's Rolls-Royce oriented.
Well, you certainly see oil all over. Yeah.
I was 24 years old in 1967 when I bought my very first Rolls-Royce car. And today I'm 77 years old and I have 21 antique cars. 18 of those are Rolls-Royce and 3 of those are Bentley. I'm not married, so I have concentrated on something that I enjoy. And so these cars bring a lot of enjoyment to me personally. I feel like I'm friends with these cars. And it's just a joy to drive these cars. We're trying to match up a tool to this. I started out with one car, and as I got more cars in the collection, it started to dawn on me that maybe I should try to get every model of Rolls-Royce that was ever built. So I've gotten very close to that now. I'm missing only 2 cars. That is a Phantom 4, which there were only 17 made for royalty, and a Phantom 5, which still can be bought, and I hope someday that I will own one of those, or maybe somebody will donate one to the collection.
My family and I moved to Cochrane when I was in grade 1, and we first started in a condo, and my mom was dreaming of a farm with horses. So we found this little piece of heaven just outside of Cochrane and built a house, and we were super excited to live here. But we weren't here for even a year before my dad lost his job. So we had to move. He got a job in Iqaluit, Nunavut. So we went up there for 2 years. When we returned, we really established our roots here. My dad planted hundreds and hundreds of trees. This was our home. So I went traveling after high school, and when I came back home, I went to University of Calgary and live downtown and actually quite like the city lifestyle. But then my father died, and I had made the decision to come back home to live with my mom. And it was that returning back home where I had a deep appreciation for the land and really knew that I wanted to be here forever.